Hello! Howdy everyone, how's it going? So, this is an interesting one. Welcome to Town of Zoz, which I never get tired of saying. So, howdy monkey, hope you're having a good one. So, here's how I found out about this game. There's a musical artist that I've been following on YouTube for some time now, called Too Mellow. And he's done all sorts of stuff. Notably, he recently did the soundtrack for Demon Tides, which I understand is quite good, but I've not played myself yet. And he also did a couple of songs for the soundtrack of Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. You've probably heard his album Memories of Tokyoto. It's very good. But he did a song for this soundtrack and posted about it. And so, yeah, I am immediately intrigued. Because this is a... Oh, nice! It remembers my my demo progress. Okay, we're actually going to delete that because I don't want to skip over all the story stuff. But yeah, I played the demo, which is basically just like the first hour of this game. So yeah. Let's get in there. So this is it's got a sort of pre-Spanish Mesoamerican kind of aesthetic to it. Very much in the vein of like gonna show my whole ass here as somebody who has any amount of interest in history. I don't really know the difference at a glance between Aztec, Mayan, and Inca, but it's that kind of, you know, that kind of aesthetic. So, you were born a 3-soul Poco in Zoz. Every Poco carries 2 names. One is given at birth. Yours is Ito. The other is chosen. It is your true name, one you must grow into and share only when you feel worthy. What is your chosen name? So... why is... Ah, there we go. I pressed the button and nothing happened. So, yeah, this is the name of the save, but I also found out that certain characters will refer to you by that name. So me just like writing soups or something stupid in there feels kind of disrespectful. You know? It's weird. So what do we want to put here? Also, putting something in Spanish also feels kind of disrespectful. I don't know. This is a weird problem to be having. Because, like I say, there are some characters who will refer to you by this name, and so it feels like it's going to be kind of story relevant. I was going to say soup. Like I say, that feels kind of not quite disrespectful, but just like, I don't know enough about the culture. And if I'm going to start making goofs, I don't know, dude. Alright. I'm just gonna put that with preemptive apologies. Who knows? So this the visual style. This absolutely feels like this is the game of an animated series on the PS2. Like, look at this. Not bad, kid. Your moves are getting better and better. Swing's got potential. Let's see you hit something other than me. Show those training dummy who's boss. I can absolutely see Z being like voiced in the English dub by John DiMaggio, the guy who voices Bender in Futurama. You know? So, got your basic move and strike. Pretty simple. But yeah, this game's whole theming is just so delightfully PlayStation 2. What's going on? An earthquake? Gribblies! Alright. Time to put that machete to proper use. So. The combat is very much in the same kind of vein as Cult of the Lamb, except we get a little ghosty boy. My dynamic mode isn't working. Hold on a minute. Hang on. So now... There we go. That's a bit too aggressive. Hang on a minute. Overlay. Turn that down a bit, and we'll turn the brightness up a bit. There we go. I don't quite know how these, how this dynamic mode that was an aggressive hiccup. I don't quite know how these dynamic modes really work, but I don't want to end up like flashbanging anyone like I did with Tempest Rising. So, we get a little ghosty boy. His name's Z. By default, Z follows you around and attacks your target in combat. If you need him safe, move him with right stick or tap L1 to call him to your backpack. If you want Z to focus on a target, hold L1 and aim with R. Release to haunt the enemy. If no target is chosen, Z returns to you. Haunt will gain more uses as time goes on, but for now it just slows. You see, they've got that circle around them. For now, that just means that they are slowed. Get him. There you go. It's just that easy. And yeah, Z can take damage. He has his own health bar. Quick sippy. So this letter absolutely makes me laugh. So, Ito, you've been away long enough. We've respected your choice to leave, but the farm is failing and the family restaurant is struggling. Time to take responsibility. Come home. Your father, Conky. P.S. Bring me pineapple samita from the bodega. Just like, hey, I hate to interrupt your lifetime of seclusion in the jungle and your spiritual training, but I done fucked up and financially mismanaged my business, so you need to come bail me out. Love, Dad. P.S. Bring me pineapple slices. It's just like... Also, is it just me, or did... Hang on a minute. Is it just me, or did Ito's helmet change in between scenes here? That... I swear that looked different a minute. Yeah, it's red in the bottom left there. That's interesting. Alright, I guess we're going home then. Got some beans, bottle of water, a coin. So yeah, this very much functions on like classic top-down hack and slasher kind of rules. Climbing is automatic. Got some cinnamon. Man, who's just leaving this stuff out here? So if you take a run up to a ledge, you will launch yourself. And the launch is pretty generous. It will magnetize to... It will magnetize to ledges pretty well. So, if we haunt this guy and then hit L2... Okay, it doesn't work if you haunt him. You... There you go! So it's a pretty good move, but it's a pretty good move, but it does require a bit of setup. Okay, you can't chomp. There we go. Biggs. There we go. So here's something that we can do with possession. Possession effects may vary. For example, you can make heavy objects lighter to pick them up. So, we tell Z, get in there, and we can now move this. There you go. Oh. That was an interesting physics interaction. We got gold beans. Press start to check your inventory. Check your collected items. Some can give you an edge, like Kurana berries, and you eat them to recover health directly from the inventory, but only outside of combat. So grab some Kurana berries to get you back on your feet. You mean like this big old tree? There we go. So, like I said, this is so PS2. There we go. We're just smacking the hell out of chickens the size of a man. That's an interesting thing. Alright, weird sort of cubby in the wall. Who gave the little goblin a knife? Cilantro. So as you may have noticed, it doesn't have it in the demo, which is weird. I feel like that would be something that you'd want to display, but ow. That would be something that you want to display, but this game is very much about cooking. But for some reason, none of the restaurant management stuff is actually in the demo. So I don't know how any of that works. Dud. Nice. Got dosh. Okay, you can't stand on those; they just break. Hey, buddy. Boy, I'm going to need to learn to get these dodge timings down. Okay, that's not the way. Incoming! Okay, they seem to be pretty generous with those cure berries this early in the game. You ain't sly, ratty. Is there even more? There's even more. Give me more dosh. Oh, Loroko. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. Okay, I would have thought there'd be like some flavor text or something, but maybe we'll unlock the codex or something later. Ooh. Some sort of blood altar. Whoa. No wonder all the little guys are kicking up a fuss if the big man's out on a scrape. What? Oh, yeah, I'm not doing dick to this guy. Can't do anything with that. Alright, we outie. Chong. That looks like town down there. There we go. Build. Teamwork special. Okay, you can dodge just through projectiles. That might end up being relevant. Ooh. Scenic overlook. Nice. Beans. Yes, we do love a gigantic, ridiculous tree. Oh. And of course, the bus leaves you in the dirt. Classic. Bus stop felt more like a drive-by. So... Oh no! You died. That wasn't a vermin, that was a guy! So, this lovely lady is, the means that I found out about this game. She has an absolute banger of a theme, and I don't know if 2 Mello did the soundtrack for the whole game or if it's just this theme, but this one's kind of a banger. And before anybody asks, yes, Boomy is ballin'. We will see it later. Should I say soups? So that's why I was like a little hesitant to use soups as a name for the save file, because like I say, characters will refer to you by that name, so run over, you mean? What are you doing this far out of town? So yeah, she's our rare merchant. You bundle half ran off to the world to prove I'm no kid. Came back tougher as Battle Ito version 2.0. Faster, stronger, the Ultra Mania machine. Oh, totally, I can see, absolutely see that. Anyway, Killer Instinct Ito, I've got errands to run, but I can drop you off at home, right? I do love me a brawny lady. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I'd rather not get too close to your place. Alright. See you around. But yeah, I appreciate the sort of subtle the kind of subtle writing elements here, that they're not just being like, so you, as you know, have been living in the jungle in seclusion to train your spiritual prowess. You know? They're kind of giving you the benefit that you can... Oh, nice. They're giving you the benefit of the idea that, like, you can figure that out yourself. Oops, vanilla. Nice, we've got eggs, vanilla, and cinnamon, so we can make custard now. Ah, home. Hey, Granny. So, here's an interesting thing. Granny fully speaks in, like, her dialogue is written in English, but her the font, the typeface of the native language of the area is so, like, obscured. You can still kind of guess at what she's saying if you, like, really peer at it. So it says, Osito dear, I'm so glad to see you're back. But it's, like, very heavily abstracted, and I like that as a means to convey that Ito speaks that language, but is a little bit kind of like, has to think about it a minute to understand what Granny's saying. So, your garden has something, like, you see what I mean? Is that you have to kind of, so, Sweet Pea, you hungry? The farm is hungry? You have to speak something native tongue. Ito, someday take this. You need to eat lunch. So yeah, like, that's a good way of doing it without needing, like, voice acting. It's very clever. That's very, very clever. So now, because it's Granny, we have gotten the lunchbox. Open the lunchbox page in the pause menu. Move food, snacks, and drinks from your inventory on the left onto the lunchbox on the right. So now we have the quick bar. Hold D-pad up and press L1 and R1 to cycle through items. Release to confirm when ready. Release to confirm. When ready, press D-pad up to fill yourself and your companion. This is the only way to consume food and drinks during combat. Oh. The rats have gotten in. So, we go into here, we can put... There we go, lunchbox. We can put some berries on there. Probably not a good idea to eat just like... Oh, there we go. If you click right stick, it toggles between flavor text. Nature's OG potion. Pure and simple, can't live without it. Sweet tart, this legendary fruit delivers a burst of healing when you need it most. Love it or hate it, it's the taste of freshness. So what's this stuff? Punchy flower bud with floral notes and earthy depth. Small in size, big on flavour. Neat! Alright. Violence! Oh god. Bro blew himself up. Jeez! Okay, so now I can... Nosh, nosh, nosh. I love those, like, sound effects. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. Come here, you. Get rid of these little Bomberman-looking dudes first. Alright, let's get around the back then. Don't mind me, Granny, I'm just kicking ass. Hey! They've stolen my goddamn shiny! Alright, time for violence. Sit still so I can inflict violence upon you. There we go. Well, no one was busted the hole in that fence and killed the Manya barrier. Damn it! So yeah, we need that crystal to fix the fence. Kiosk might help. Looks like Pop's just got about fixing it. So these are the travel stations. You travel using kiosks. The bus takes you to wild areas and back home or into town. But nights are off limits, so no travelling then. Conky's rules. Dad's got us on a curfew. Kiosks also serve as boards where villagers will post requests. Check them for current and available adventures. When ready, switch to the map tab and choose your destination. So I'm told that this game is a bit different from stuff like... Okay, we don't want to touch that yet. It's a bit different from stuff like Stardew Valley, where there's no like infinite mode. There is a very definitive like end to the story here. After him. And of course, because this is a Legend of Zelda-like, there's bomb flowers. So, plant bombs are dangerous, but Z can help. If Z possesses one, he can stop the fuse from exploding. So, do. Then you pop that down. There you go. It's just that easy. Get back here, you little shit. Dang it. But, if you don't possess the fuse, it will blow up in your face the moment you try to grab it. Ooh, purple star rice. I get the good stuff. Oh, nice. Okay, and if you destroy the spawner, the other stuff just drops. Alright, we can't carry bombs between areas. Good to know. So, we have Hot Vacuum, which doesn't do anything in combat, but if you set it down, it draws items to you. Because we stole that guy's berries, he's very upset, and he gets off the button. Yeah, it's very handy for cleaning up after a battle. Some sort of weird glowies that I can't interact with. Ooh. Sword! It looks like my dad's handiwork. How did it end up here? Who cares? Way better than that glorified butter knife you've been swinging around. Grab it already! Da-da-da-da! Oh. Big boys come into play. Maybe we can do some actual work against this guy now. Looks like someone else wants to admire your pop's handiwork. Let's give this meathead a personal presentation. Square up. New weapon interacts with Z's abilities. To unleash a powerful combo, let's see haunt an enemy first, then press triangle. Get him! Okay, so that just does bonus damage, I guess. Okay, and it does a little bit of gap close as well. Okay. Let's have a quick snack. Nosh, nosh, nosh. Alright, the way is clear. Nice. Okay, the range on that seems pretty generous. So, let's experiment a little bit. Get rid of these idiots. Then we're gonna... Okay. Right. That did not seem to do what I thought it did. I was wondering if the magic attack would break through guards, but it does not seem to. So we chuck that down there. Put it on the button. Nope. Put it on the button. Then we can break through. So you get the idea of the kind of level of puzzling we're going on for here. Also, I picked up some sort of something just then. Looked like a fragment of something. Salt. Subtle or bold lifts every flavour without stealing the spotlight. Nice. Always do with a little pinch of something something. Oh. Dang it. That was dumb. Excuse me, guys, I'm coming through. Okay, thankfully this all stays, like, cleared. And I believe, yeah, the puzzles stay solved as well. Nope, they don't stay solved. Damn it. Well, the enemies stay vanquished, though, so... I thought you had to interact with the, I thought you had to interact with the magic record player to save a checkpoint, but you don't. There we go. It just activates when you approach. Here you go, boss. Alright, we finally caught up with these idiots. Oh. Ah, okay. Ow! Right, noted. So, dodging and the leaping strike take from the same energy pool. There we go. And a weird haunted game cartridge. As they say, one's overgrown Pokken problem is another Pogo's profit. Yeah, I don't think that's how it goes. Alright. Anything else I can interact with here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think that's all stuff we'll come back to later when we've got presumably portable bombs. Alright. Back to the town. Or back home, rather. I like how the bus has like tiled roof. There we go. There we go. Patch the fence. That should hold up the barrier for now. By much you mean a single measly piece, then yeah, we're rolling in it. It'll have to do for now. But hey, you got a shiny new weapon in that magical cartridge. In fact, something about it feels like it's calling out to me. So, this is a delightful way of doing it, but our upgrade points are haunted game cartridges. Alright. Let's head into town. Call an Uber. And we get into the eponymous town. Oh no, it's the cops. Do you reckon his head goes all the way to the top of that hat? So yeah, as they say, Coach Olin's in trouble if Boomy's his only star player. Boomy is straight ballin'. Don Peyote. Oh god, I forgot that was his name. Don Peyote. Man's tripping balls at all hours. Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the most curious little vermin? Man, you guys are dicks. You know I have a sword, right? Fuck's mistake to start taking sacrifice again. Tread light, kid. even way out here, the cops are a bunch of assholes. You run over another rat, Boomy. Sort of ran over an actual vermin this time and a few boxes full of my bike. Girl just killed a rat. Coffee. Cura-Cola. Yeah, I'll buy a couple of colas. There we go. It's a bit more effective than some basic garbage. So, here's interesting. The shopping system in this game. You can either shop or barter. Trading is big in Zoz. You can acquire goods from vendors by purchasing them with souls, which are the coins, or bartering if you don't have enough. Try exchanging your own items to get what you want. Switch between shop and barter as needed. Vendor stocks replenish daily. Wow, look at the grin on this guy. My best customer been all this time. Welcome back to my bodega. So what'll it be? I've got all the Cura-Cola you want and new snacks coming in soon. And fried plantains by the looks of it. God damn. So yeah, we want pineapple. That's 40, but I've just spent all my money. So what we can do is, there we go. We will offer him one of those in exchange. Oh, nice. It will actually... Alright, so if we hit balance... There we go. There we go, so he's willing to make up the difference. There we go. A haunted ass game cartridge. Oh, wait, I mean, never mind, looks worth it. I'll give you 200 solmanos. No? Okay, sheesh. Nice try, buddy. The trick is to actually shake your head and walk away. Don't take my word for it, go bug Zaid or Osana. Maybe they'll know what to do with it. Nice try, dick. There we go. You're still into ancient magic stuff, right? Check out this weird game card I found. It's called Occult Magic, Ito. Yeah, you were into that, like, haunted shit, you know. Looks like the cop house and that cartridge absorbed a bunch of spirit mania. Nice find. I bet say it's got something for that at the arcade. Head to the central market past the street vendors, look for the mania lit signs and the TVs, you can't miss it. I'll come with you, but this crash set me back on some local deliveries, plus I'm waiting for the Boon Bowler match. Catch you later! Beep, beep. So you head down, leave this way. Oh! Oh, it crashed! Oh, fuck. Dang it. That's not a... Oh. Come on, game, I was having fun. Don't crash out on me now. Okay, we're back in. Okay, thankfully it remembers exactly where we were. That's good. So... do I have a map? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so we're outside Sarni's. If we keep going this way, then... that weirdo's back. Oh, fuck you too, buddy. So, yeah, these are the street vendors. And this is the arcade. Hey, buddy. Nice fit. An ages, huh? You back for some Z64 mania cards? Got some top shelf merch. Maybe in a certain fighting game? Ultra Instant Gold? I'm out of town. I traded last week. Mint copies? CIB? We said you have some man, your Attacker Master now. Do you think you can do anything with this? I have a haunted N64 cartridge. Something I rented to some guy ages ago. These older carts were made with copads, real magical stuff. So cut on you like a sponge, spirits get stuck in there. If that guy ghosted my cart, it's probably been stewing in mania for months. Lucky for you, I just finished a new mod on one of my old consoles. Call it the Spirit Mod 64. Sucks up soul energy and buffs spirits. IRL XP. Dope on that spooky pals showing up most stay hidden. Hop in. Better not crash and toast me halfway. So, you can upgrade soul cartridges at the arcade for new abilities for Z and other companions. There we go. Command Z to possess the pot pack to awaken Pot Warrior. There we go. The Domain Station. You can test your shiny new upgrade in there. The what now? He's got a VR set in the back. Your pups always said the video games were a waste of time. So you can possess your magical pot to transform into Pot Warrior for a brief time. So you pop that down. Yeah! Sick. Alright. And then we head up this way. Hang on. My brain's misfired. Okay, I've gone the wrong way. It's this way. Could do with some signposting, I'll be real. So this is the restaurant. Look at this crowd. It'll be possible to keep Mum's attention with the Boon Bowler match going on. Packed house, huh? It's kind of a good problem to have. They're only here for drinks, chip, and salsa. It's not even her own recipe. Let's get out of here. We'll catch her back home. No. But I want chips. Alright. Is there... hang on. Okay, it does not appear that there is a kiosk here. We'll just have to walk. We'll worry about the street vendors as we get introduced to them. Ah, here we go. Man, why is nobody happy to see us? This is... oh god damn it, more of these freaks. What? Hey! Dang it. Ah! Little bastards ran my pockets. Well, spent all that money getting the pineapple stuff and just wound up losing it. I love how Isa is huge. Like, she takes up most of the screen. And of course, Dad is a grumpy old monster hunter. So, naturally, because genuinely one of the Blue Sky posts that I saw about this game was them showing off the like the food art, and damn if it doesn't look tasty. It's not quite as like lavish as Battle Chef Brigade, but you'll see. You go to bed anytime except during the morning shift. Sleeping in the afternoon or at night will advance the next day. Conky's got you on a tight curfew, so kiosks shut down after dark and you can only travel between home and town. And we can unlock all sorts of stuff for later. Alright, that's all just cosmetics and stuff. For a second I thought I misread you were playing a Zork reboot. And now Ito's art's changed again. There's something funny going on. I think there might be a bug, because Ito's art keeps changing. Breakfast! Also, howdy, Ina. My only experience with playing Zork is the version of Zork that is for some reason available to play in Call of Duty Black Ops. I have zero explanation. Man, this house looks so comfy. Alright, and here we go. It's time for breakfast. Also, I've just noticed the baby poking the top out, poking out just behind the hair. It's grumpy that I made your favourite. Could never forget this recipe. Lovingly rendered sausage. Child. That is a hearty-ass breakfast. Sausage, avocado, a whole-ass fried egg. And, as any game should, some meals are more nutritious than others. Isa's breakfast healed you and your companion and granted a special buff for the rest of the day. You can only have one buff at a time. If you eat another, the current one will be replaced. Choose wisely and cook meals before long journeys. I greatly appreciate any game that gives, like, properly thought out food effects. Alright, let's go see what Dad's whinging about. So yeah, we get +1 temporary health and a defense boost. Sup, Grumpy? Grab your tools from the shed at the entrance, switch between the machete, hoe, and watering can with D-pad, and use tools by pressing square. So now we have the farming. Okay. So, tools, there we go. Text block. Three, 4, 5, and let's plant. We'll plant some corn. That'll do. Doot. Doot. There we go. It's just that easy. I assume that because there's quite a lot, there's like the backyard and the 2 front yards, I assume there's going to be ways to like automate this. Maybe we'll get like sprinklers and stuff. Crops grow at the start of each day. In Town of Zoz, time advances whenever you travel to or return from the wilds. Check on your crops daily, and when they shine, equip your tools and press X to harvest. If you make a mistake and want to clear the space, use the machete or cut to cut your plants or the till to remove seeds. Alright. There. Happy? No, of course not. Stuff that unruly spirit of yours into the blade. Its magic will make the blade much stronger. Do the ghost thing. Excuse me? Look at that crusty old thing. Totally not my swell. No way am I cramming myself into that relic. Come on, Z. My father's watching. You know how he gets. I'm going to stash some of my essence in that blade. The rest stays out here, watching your back. Deal? Fine, just make sure he doesn't notice. Handshaker. Smooth. Hey, Dad, what was that? Alright. We now have abilities. Oh, I'm thriving. This thing's got more space than your dusty room. Okay, you stay in there. So now we have... Meow. Man, these rats are getting out of hand. Ah, buttons. There we go. You leave the dog alone. How dare you? Nothing says welcome home like someone barking orders. Well, now we have to go and get another 13. Oh wait, I could have gone to the backyard, that probably would have been quicker. Oh well. Where's the... Okay, I guess we do have to go to the backyard, because there's no kiosk out here. Thankfully, I do know where a whole bunch of berries are. We just need to not squander our health. Oh! Just need to not squander my health, he says, casting himself into the abyss. On that note, let's put those... There we go, curatives on the hotbar. Ah, idiot. So I'm guessing we're kind of doing a bit of Metroidvania-ing here. Because there's a couple of structures that I've noticed that definitely look like something that I would get back to later with a new ability. Spin! stick your head out. There we go. I appreciate that C seems on it enough that he can do his own attacks without me needing to, like, specifically instruct him. Okay, then. Hang on, I need to... Ah! Alright, get him, buddy! Go. Shit slapped. Gonna have a sippy. There we go. Alright, there does not appear to be anything here. Seems like Z can stay in the pot warrior for a while, actually. That's how we do it. See, there's like a little stone thing on there. That definitely looks like that should be a thing I could, like... Bone? Silence. That definitely looks like something I should be able to, like, hook shot to. I found some raw chicken wings in that pot. Excellent. Berry Picket's gonna fix the real problem? What's the real problem? Or wipe out their nests and stop them from attacking. Don't you think Pops would be more impressed? I mean, yeah. Better than just, like, constantly having to clean them out 3 times a day. Alright. More berries. There we go. These guys have opened the way for me. Oh god. Get him, buddy! Get schmacked. Sippy. Okay. Not regretting that I, God, I need you to get out of the... Get out of the pot! Get out of the pot, damn it! How do I cancel him? How do I get him to cancel out of the pot for? Trolls. Okay. That just opens the overlay. That's no help. Do I have to, like, leave the area and... I can't get him out of the pot. This is an interesting problem to have. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure what I did there. I think it's D-pad down, but... There we go. That looks like a hiding spot. No? Oh, okay. I would have absolutely have hidden something behind that little wooden... behind that little stone structure there. You dick! Oh boy. Okay, get rid of the spawners. There we go. Sit down. Alright, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. I am unfortunately going to need to use some of these berries because I'm dying. Oh, yep. Didn't think so, but it was worth a check. Okay, there is bums. We're getting a lot of cilantro. I don't know what any of this stuff is going to do just yet, but... there's only one way to find out. Coming through. Bunch of free money. Alright. Oh. Sorry, I took my eyes off the game to stretch my neck out. Hey, buddy. Mushroom. These guys first, then worry about looting. Oh, running uses that meter as well. Okay. Ow. but it only uses that energy meter when you're in combat. If you're not in combat, it doesn't get used. Alright. Going down, then. You dare damage me? Those guys were underground for so long, it actually stopped counting as me being in combat. That's amazing. Bunch of berries. Oh god! Right, I keep forgetting those things have a proximity fuse. Alright. Boss fight time! Giant pineapple man. Let's rumble. Evolved Pokin. Get him, Pot Warrior. Get rid of his idiot spawns. Okay, that's a charge attack. Ow. Hey, do you want to try and, like, road roller me again over here? Or is he just going to be able to, like, bonk him to death? Oh no, he managed to get free. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do your super roll you do. There we go. And... oh, I didn't do anything? Dang it, he predicted me. Oh no, there it goes. Huge chunk of health just wiped off him. Okay, there was a slight delay in that. Ow! So this is where the demo ended before. On a pretty impressive cliffhanger. Change of plan! Play it! What about the nest, he says? It'll be fun! Easy work, he says! Minor quibble. If you're gonna do it this way, where, like, you don't have, like, voice acting, please have more attribution for who's speaking, because it's a bit difficult to track. Alright. Ghost powers activate. Something's not right. The old man tricked us, but why? And of course, this isn't a good look. Okay, that is super cool. As far as, like, magic artifacts go, it's just an instant fuck you, get in the bottle. So that's where the demo ended. So I'm immediately intrigued. Got the berries, didn't I? And I took at the book in nest close by. All in a day's work. Side note, please, can you please help me relocate my elbow? This berry buddy needs the rest. Can you help me get my textures back? Trash some Poco left there, it's broken. I'll fix it back at home. Pull yourself together and don't be late for dinner. Need to keep your souls in line, Ito, or harsher things than lectures will come your way. Man, I had my textures punched off, what do you mean? Found a void shard. These mysterious objects come in two types and provide permanent boosts. Crimson increase health, indigo zest. Okay, so our energy meter is our zest. Consume them by selecting your infantry or lunchbox, but beware, who knows the origins of such power? That's not a good look. Alright. Consume. Alright. So we got a heart piece from the, we got a heart piece from the boss. That tracks. Alright, I am fully blind from here on out. I don't know whose that place is supposed to be. Don't know who the neighbours are. I cooked dinner tonight. Ugh. You know these vibes are terrible. Oh, you can tell it's serious because you can see her eyes. I've had meals like that where it's just like everybody's sitting around the table in stony silence, like. Alright, I've had the absolute shit beaten out of me. How could Bub's cooking have gotten worse since I've been gone? Yeah, we still don't know fully why they sent that letter. We're just still not entirely clear. The Tangled Threat. I've just noticed that we've got like a belt tail. That's cool. May the heritage spirit is hungry. Ito, get her away from me! My attack is a bit rusty, but I managed to get a bit of your spirit's fragment back. Just don't tell your father. Hey, back in one piece. Didn't even need to eat that chicken berry dish from last night. Ungrateful prick. Talk to Dad. Churrasco. What's a churrasco? Oh. Medium rare. Perfection with smoky, meaty bravado. Heals 3, gives +2. Okay. Let's get that on the lunchbox. That'll come in handy. Actually, let's check on the crops real quick. Let's see what's going on over there. Let's make sure that we, No. Oh, dang it. Buttons! Oh, right, you have to There we go. You can definitely tell that sound effect is hand recorded. There's just something about the audio quality that definitely sounds hand recorded to me. As much as it pains me, we're gonna plant these onions. There we go. Might as well plant all of this. Don't have any fertilizer left, but okay, you just fill it up from the trough. Like I say, I assume there's going to be more to this in time. Because ideally, when you've got a sort of split-level gameplay like this, one should feed into the other, you know? So you do the cooking and that gets you money, and the money buys you upgrades for, you know, the hacking and slashing part, and the hacking and slashing gets you more ingredients to cook with. You know, that should be the cycle. XCOM is probably the best example of that. You know, you take down the aliens, you take their plasma rifles, and you use the plasma rifles to take down more aliens. It's that kind of thing. Alright, Grumpy. We'll haul this machine back to town. Using cure berries to make this drink is such a waste, but somehow the Poco love it. Get in, we're dropping by the bodega to pick up some cure berries. Fine, Dad. Poking are everywhere. Where's the nest? Uh-oh. This bodega's in town is our busiest location. We're doomed! Yoga, load my truck with all the cure berries you've got. What, the van doesn't have a fucking passenger seat? Oh, hey, buddy. The dog's looking okay. Dying for veggies ain't worth it. Alright. Focus outside, cut down the small growths that sprouted to weaken the nest. Presumably he's going to hack his way through those thorns. Alright, apparently this stuff just, like... it's just grown clean through the... building. Whack, fiends. Oh! We've been transported to the violence dimension. Okay, yeah, I'm guessing that's so that we can have, like, a proper fight while technically on the town map. What have you been doing, then? Oh, alright. Dick. There we go. Get him. blocking, and then you... Yeah! Razzle-dazzle! Okay, and it seems that those pots don't carry anything. And violence! Okay. We are operating... Oh, good gravy! What just happened? Crow! Thank you for the gifted subs out of nowhere. We're feeling generous today, are we? How's it going? You've gifted subs to... Oh. Hang on a second, this fight isn't over yet. There we go. So, we have received subs to Kaylin, Toxicali, Ina, Ronin, 4048, and Laser Bears. Thank you for your continued support. So what's the sudden surge of generosity, Crow? To what do I owe this pleasure? Man, why is everybody just being so rude? Okay, there's nothing up here. No reason, you're just feeling it. I get that. Okay, doesn't appear to be anything inside. Check the bins. Mushroom. So, map check. Okay, let's keep poking around. There's got to be more. Okay, we can't go past you. Does not appear to be anything over here. Unless there is some on the rooftop that I didn't notice. Does not seem so. Okay. Where's the rest of it? Can't cut through that. There we go. Wow! Oh my goodness, that hurt. I'm glad I got the extra hearts and stuff, because wowie! Get rid of these friggin' things. Alright, are we good? Who's this? That was awesome! Thanks! I'm glad I've got, Damn it! Where's my respect? Ugh! It's only 3 books of Samiti away. Maybe just one. Something in here, some kind of cure on it. Looks weird. Yeah! Dog attack! Man, this guy is, this guy is gonna be a problem. I'm starting to, get a impression as to why Ito left. Okay, so we're looking for... There we go. Uptown. Okay. Oh, and... Just a sec, we got a hype chest out of all that. So what did we get? I got a fish. Excellent. Thank you, Crow, for your generosity. Always appreciated. Alright. Situation's all resolved, guys. You can calm down now. The forge is still occupied. Alright. So you must be Nettle then. My dad sent me here, apparently I stink. That is some Mega Man Legends ass hair, hell yeah. It's Conky Shot from the wild, heard so much about you, such a promising young warrior. I'm glad to find somebody who doesn't think I'm an idiot. But who mentioned you? How do you know her? What's your deal? Never seen you or the shop before. Helps me source the relics and fashion you see here. Welcome to my curated chaos. I love your gigantic bracelets. You look like you'd crack some heads with that. Everything here is chosen with care. Only trade pieces with promise. I like her vibe. So if I need a magic wand and a wizard hat, you're the Poco to call? Alright. In fact, our friend just dropped this off, try it on. Ah, so now we get the other fit. There we go. Much better. We've got a big-ass glove and a sick forehead protector that looks like a Pikachu. Let's go. Father paid for it, but you didn't think I'd let him pick the style, did you? We only barter the best. Nice! You can buy costumes and pins at Nettle's shop, using changing room around the world to equip them. Alright. What have you got to... Oh, that's expensive. Okay. Right, so this is where I buy perks. Got it. After a dodge, a temporary barrier protects the user from harm. Nice. Boosts base and sprint speed. Reduces zest consumed while sprinting. Perfect quick escapes. Pot Warrior consumes fewer resources over time. I was not aware that it required resources. Extends dodge roll distance. Pot Warrior's Slam drags all nearby foes inwards with crushing force. Different cap. Okay, so this is the... Yeah, if I'm particularly fond of that outfit, then yeah, we can buy it back. Nah, I like the red. I like the earth tones. Alright. Dad, I have once again had the absolute stuffing beaten out of me, but... Is it just me, or does my running animation now have more frames? Alright, head home. Uah! So it's only morning, we've still got most of the day to go. Ooh, we've got some sort of, almost looks like omu rice, or some sort of calzone. Outfit really suits you. Nettle has taste, huh? Kids don't Until it's cure, I bury for a rock. Are you really gonna insult me over dinner, Dad? Jeez. I'm gonna assume that this is gonna turn into a sort of, oh, you know, he's mouthy, but that's just how he shows that he loves you, you know. Something went crash. What are you up to, Z? I think he's trying to get that, like, essence back out of the bottle. Also, something just occurred to me. I don't think anyone has referred to Ito with a pronoun at this point. Make the bed come back to a sub. Ooh, that looks fruity. And the foot he's on, so Mum's got to get to work. Is that something you can't finish? Nothing to say, old man? Alright. Let's, okay, we can't go down from the deck, that side. Let's tend to the crops. My goodness. Okay. Alright, we have a lot of good stuff. Now, hopefully, we can do something with all of this, because I don't have a whole lot of money. Okay, corn regrows. That's good to know, so we can just keep it going. But yeah, we are fully out of seeds at this point, so I assume this is where we get introduced to the like actual restaurant management part of proceedings. We can start making some money. Are you kidding? You watch me walk past you and then ugh. Grand's battling with a Pook. She's going back to home in town today. If you truly wish to become stronger, you will need to cook better meals. Go help your mother at the cantina, learn cooking basics. True shaman chef warrior. Alright. We're becoming some sort of spiritual chef. Okay, now there's a kiosk here. Loving the visual design of this town. There's so much just like little details on every single structure. So, can I talk to any of you guys? Your design looks pretty distinctive, so I'm guessing I'll be able to talk to you later. Yeah, can't do anything with these guys just yet. Can't sell to someone who doesn't have something taste. Okay. Got nothing. Okay. Having to, like, really, really puzzle out what people are saying. Okay, Mum's overworked. She's good at serving, but she is but one person. If we get that fire in their eyes, nothing some food can't fix. Hop in the kitchen and help me catch up on orders. Make some avocado tostillas. Don't worry, it's an easy recipe. I'll handle the chips and salsa orders myself. I never learned how to cook. Alright, time to fucking learn. Quickest way to a poker's heart is through the stomach. Some of these folks might warm up to you, now get cooking, chop chop. Once you acquire a recipe, you must learn to cook it before replicating it freely. Interact with the kitchen behind Isa, select a recipe, and choose your ingredients wisely. Their average quality determines the meal's outcome. Right. Okay, so yeah, avocado... Some feet. Oh, my mouth is immediately watering. I want a feta cheese and avocado wrap, damn it. Ugh. Okay. See if we just hit select best. Oh! Oh, interesting. Okay, there's actually going to be a skill element here. Right. 45 seconds or less to make the good version. Right, what am I doing? Ooh! Oh, okay. So, grab avocado. We need to... That's the cutting board. And that goes in the oven with the cheese and the... Oh, come on, cook. And order up. Order up. Okay. Not ideal, but we're learning the ropes here. Okay. Now we need to go shopping. Garlic, citrus, cheese, tomato, cilantro, plantains, chupito meat, and adobo. I don't know what half of that stuff is, but there's a man back there that looks like he is straight out of Jet Set Radio, and I want to know what his deal is. Don't he made much money in the wilds. Ingredients I need to make something I haven't cooked in a while. Okay. We're finally getting some respect around here. Alright. So now we can hit the market. Tacos. That guy's selling meat. Hey, buddy. Okay, so we need go, we need tomatoes. This guy does not. Oh, there we go. Okay, so he won't barter for some things. Hang on. What do I need? I need tomatoes, adobe. Okay. Buy. There we go. Interesting. The butcher does not sell much in the way of meat. There we go. We've got the citrus. You don't have what I need. Okay, you sell seeds. Good. Remember that. Okay, so we need... hang on. You sell the garlic. We need 3? 5. We've got an absolute boatload of cilantro, so we'll sell 10 of that. There we go. There we go. Now those guys have cleared off. So we need cheese, plantains, adobo, and pork. No cheese for... dang it! It's not even point of cooking quality salsa in everyone's town is such a jerk. Whoa! Praise the sun! Holy moly! Wow, this guy looks like he's walked straight off the set of One Piece. He needs his knowledge of the local market lingo, and the best of what Oz has to offer would be at your fingertips. Alright. Thank you, Padre. Some random two-coder gives me the creeps, where old Smiley looked me straight in the eye. Think he can actually see me. Can people normally not see him? Grand promises generosity. Aha. Does... ow! Uh-oh. Why is there wolves? God damn it. Yeah! Violence! I wonder if this game is actually going to have, like, a reputation system. It's getting worse. No god showed up. Useless. Yeah, he's just standing at the top of the stairs looking ominous. Kiosk for side quests. Farmers on Kindler's Pass usually need help. It's dangerous, but they'll still have the best. Okay, so we're going to do some people some favours if they're not going to help us. What about you? Do you have anything to say for yourself? this guy just like flat out won't sell me any meat. Tomatador. Right, I think we've got time for a side quest. Okay. Might as well accept them both. Tomato seed and onion seed. Head to Kindler's Path. Okay. So, where does the other one want me to go? Does that also want me to go Kindler's Path? Collect mushrooms. I can easily do that. Actually... Okay, requires 10. Alright, let's go side questing then. Nope, that's the wrong button. Dang it. There we go. Go. There we go. Probably just wasted a time slot there, but... God damn. Alright, we're getting in there. Okay, haunting the wolves seems to do a little bit of damage over time. Hey buddy, you good? Wow, your face is peeling off. Howdy, Ava. We are hunting down a Tomatador. Could you care for him? With all these attacks one day, he just ran off.
Scum.
Alright. I don't know what a Tomatador is, but... I'm going to assume it took off this way. How you doing, Ava? How's it? Some sort of avocado. Ow, my bones. Okay, we just fought an avocado cat. I don't know what that is, but... Just got home. Busy day? Oh wow, I really did just have all of my money pickpocketed, huh? I've got nothing. We are doing a quick bit of side questing. Once we've finished this, we will probably be calling it. It was a day. Sometimes that's all you can ask for. I'll take a day over a bad day. Meow. So I wonder if we're going to be in for some, like, a situation where all of the enemies in this game are puns. This feels like the kind of game that would do it. Some sort of plantain platypus. Actually, is there like a bestiary or something in this game? Can't say for the moment. We're getting those plantains though. got poisoned there, but I'm not... Well, I saw like a what looked like a poison icon bird. Nice. Got a sealed can of cola off that guy. Appear to be in some sort of abandoned village. Like how every part of this road that we have seen so far has had a skid mark on it. You know that the guy who driving the bus is a goddamn lunatic. Is that our Tomatador? He's been exploded! Alright, let's get down there and rescue him. Let's kill the hell out of stuff to get more cooking ingredients. See, he's getting slapped around a whole lot. Pocha! Guess we're bringing back a squashed tomato as proof. I don't think the guy is going to be, like, mega thrilled that, just like, hey, here's the mush that once was your, prized Pokemon, I guess. I'm gonna have a quick look at what's over in this direction real quick. We've got time. Some extra beans. Oh god. Okay, I get the feeling that this area is just going to continue on off into the distance, so we're going to get out of here. We'll do this and call wrap up already. I appreciate the teleport back to the start of the dungeon. That is greatly appreciated. Tomatas! This is what was left of him. No, so many luchadores to taunt. I should have been there to say goodbye. Oh, are we gonna have a funeral or something? Well, when life gives you tomatoes, make salsa. Why is the produce sentient? Oh, thanks. Farmers at Hidden get Chipita meat and fancy spices too often. Let me do whatever you can grow. Alright. Still, we got the tomatoes, but still no notion on where to get the rest of it. Alright. Let's get back to town, and we will call it a day. So, I'm guessing it's just like auto-save. Okay, nothing we can do from here. Alright, we will call it a day there, and we're going to pick up with more of this tomorrow. I am already fascinated, frankly. I am immediately eager to see more. Soup. Alright, let's see who's on. I've just flashbanged myself with my own web browser. Ow. Alright. Twitch.tv/following. Who's on? Who's on? Who's on? There's not a lot going on today. Yeah, not really anybody I feel like raiding into right now. Okay, it'll have to be for another day then. Alright, until next time, thank you for joining us on Town of Zoz. We'll be back again tomorrow for more. Until then, good night, and much love.